Oh, lovely to have you with us. Just stepped aside from the People Awards judging. Had a productive morning, I hope, in seeing some of the work.
Absolutely.
I'd love to talk to you a little bit about your work you're doing in the performance division. Right. You're in there with Kemal. You're working on all sorts of exciting stuff. Can you share a little bit about what you're working on at the moment?
Well, I may be biased, but I think the products that we get a chance to design and work on are really the most exciting in the brand. So really excited to work with Kemal on those products.
And you, do you have a sort of performance sensibility? Do you have a feel for the design of a performance car? Are there certain ingredients that you try and hit on when you're working on the projects?
Well, to be fair, I try to understand said purpose of said product, more so than whether it's performance or whether it's based off different scenarios or different contexts. I think understanding what said product is for informs me the most.
Now, is that a question that designers naturally ask themselves? Like, why, the why question, I guess? Because I know you can get sort of caught up in, a particular vision or a particular idea that you follow. Because,
but I think if you are a seasoned designer, and James, when I say seasoned, that means that I've been around a little bit.
I feel quite seasoned myself these days.
You kind of understand that understanding context context or narrative pretty much sets up the entire design process. So if you can get to that core of what the narrative is, you can have a successful product.
And how is it working with Kemal? Because he was on the Lincoln side for a bit, but he actually initially joined and he did the Mustang a few generations back. Tell us about that relationship.
Well, my journey with Kemal has been vast and long. I worked with him in Lincoln, and now I'm working with him in performance. Dude, I see Kemal as a brother, right? We have a symbiotic relationship sometimes. Kemal is a very good director in terms of just kind of allowing his team to kind of flourish, and I've done that under Kemal's leadership.
That's great to hear, because sometimes you don't always hear those relationships with a design director are the most, not always built on exchange, I guess, and sometimes it can be a little bit dictatorial. Tell me though, you're from Texas originally.
Yes.
An American. Kemal comes from Eastern Europe. Yeah. Now, how does that? Because he must bring a lot of different things to the table.
He does.
And you are.
And I bring some different things to the table.
100%. So I think that could be quite a fertile kind of creative discussion, I guess.
I think so. But like I said before, James, before we started filming, Kemal is great at listening to input. And I think he does a fantastic job of listening to the entire team's input and then, of course, picking a path forward. But I've always felt that I'm part of the process. He does things with me versus doing things to me. And I think anybody in design who has worked with senior designers, they understand just what that means. So the relationship with Kemal has been very, very fruitful. And very happy to work with him again in performance.
And you are going to be working with him in a slightly different space, because we are at the moment decanting the teams into the building. Where is it? It's over there, actually.
It's right there behind you.
Now this is going to be. I think the technical term or the kind of jargon term is like vertically integrated, but it means that a lot of the design teams are going to be together, and a lot of other departments are going to be alongside you. So, are you looking to? How is that going to change your role day to day? What are you most excited about that
I think,
transition?
Well, to be fair, it is so easy within design to build. I work in this space, you work in that space, and sometimes it can hinder the actual work. But I think now with the new campus, the new hub, the new facility, which is down the world headquarters. That's going to be seamless because you're going to be in the same room. So the answer that you need for that particular technical expertise is just on the cube over, right? And I think it will allow for us a greater connection. I think all of these programs and projects are people projects, right? The more you integrate with the people, you understand what their tasks are, I think the more successful you will be in the final product, right? So it seamlessly brings all those things together.
And that, I couldn't have scripted it better. You're talking about, the people, and it's the people product. We are here at judging the People Awards, and this is exactly what we're trying to get across.
Yes.
Earl, Lovely to chat to you. Thanks very much for sparing some time.
Thank you for having me,
We've got
James.
a bit more judging to do this afternoon, so let's get to it.
James, let me say this. The people matter. The people matter.
I completely agree. Thank you.
Thank you.